It's only got 3 pages, and I'm going to sell it for $20. 1 week passes by, nothing. 1 month passes by, still no bites. So I call my grandma and she bought it. Anyway, that's ancient history back when I was like 4 or 5. Recently, I broke my leg. A couple of $1,000s later, I was in a cast. And a couple of $1,000s later, my cast was getting violently sawed off. So I asked my mom if we could sue them. Apparently that's not allowed. Well, I was feeling very generous for my mom for having to pay for all of those medical bills. She was in a lot of debt. So I really have to chime in. Apparently, there's a lot of money whenever you're in debt, but I bet I can do it. So I decided to start off by killing flies at my mom's house. $1 per fly kill. So after about a week, I had made $3. And I realized I'm very close. And I realized that I need to step up my game. So I started making a bunch of tactics. Tactic 1, I call the bacon tactic. This is where I leave bacon out on the countertops, and I've got a little camera that I set up that live streams and records and sends notifications if there's any movement around the bacon to my iPod. Yes, I have an iPod. Well, the only kind of movement I got was my mom throwing the bacon in the trash can. So I moved on to tactic 2. This one I call the mini golf tactic. And this is where I go outside and play mini golf, but I leave the door open. That one worked pretty well. So after about a month, I had made $10. And I realized I got to step up my game. So your boy stepped it up and started killing wasps. $2 per wasp I killed. And there are 3 wasps back there in the back patio. So after I got my $6 like that, I can't actually snap, but like that, I went straight inside and went on Google Maps and started searching for fly-infested homes. Apparently, Google Maps doesn't tell you if the home is fly-infested or not. Well, eventually I figured out that all of the money I'd made so far was my mom's money, and it wouldn't really help if I gave it back to her. So, whenever I broke the news to my mom made me put it inside of my savings account. So, I'm quoting, "I don't blow it on Jolly Ranchers." Again. Does everybody not always ask you what you want to be when you grow up? I recently dropped the author idea since the last thing I wrote didn't go that well. And I decided maybe I should be a scientist. I know some scientists save lives, but I want to be a scientist that grows kiwi with no seeds. So I decided to start off my career in the garden growing pitless avocado. Could you imagine that? An avocado with no pit just going down to sit on the table, or not on the table, on a chair by the table and seeing pitless avocado with table side block. Just imagine that. Recently, for my birthday, my aunt got me a sushi making kit. So I was sitting there making my sushi peacefully, like kids do. And I realized, and I had this amazing thought. Maybe I should be scientist and a sushi chef and put my pitless avocado in my sushi rolls.
Yeah.
Now we're crack-a-lacking.
Yeah.
My name's Everett Lee. Thanks for having me.